And look at the glutes on that one, huh? Good day, watchers. It's Nathan here from Watching Whatever. So today I'm here with Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 1 and 2. Now, when this show first came out, I did watch, I think, about the first half of the first season. And for one reason or another, I was never able to get around to finishing the season and then the rest of the episodes. So this is going to be, for the most part, it's going to be all new to me. I remember a few things, what the premise is about. You have these weird giant monsters that are trying to, attack the city full of people, the few people left on Earth, and and these giants eat them, if I remember correctly. And a couple of them actually, a couple of the people actually turn into these monsters. I remember that. Right? Same thing with the manga I read, basically equivalent to what would be, a half or a little more than half of the first season, but I just never got around to finishing it. So I wanted to do that here today. As far as Danny not being here, I'm actually moving back to the U.S. here really soon, in the next couple of weeks, and our schedules are going to conflict. So right now we don't know how we're going to be able to film together. If we're going to be able to, we're going to try to figure out something and work something out. But in the meantime, I don't want to film something halfway through and then have him not, have us not be able to film together. So I'm kind of starting this one on my own here. If we can figure out a schedule, we will get into, do more of the One Punch Man and Demon Slayer and all that other stuff. Since One Punch Man, I have seen myself, so it's kind of pointless for me to watch it again here just by myself. And it was really to show Danny. So just wanted to clarify that up here. But enough being said, I want to start this year. Before I do, though, please remember to hit the like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. I'd like to hear your thoughts about the show. Again, it's gonna be pretty new to me. I don't really remember much of it at all. They have some flying gears and stuff like that, but other than that, it's all gonna be new. So check it out. And for our Patreon viewers, thank you very much for being here with us. Same thing with our YouTube viewers. Thank you for being here and watching along with me. And go ahead and for Patreon viewers, leave your comments too. Love to hear from all of you also. And thank you for your support. So with all that, I am going to start this show. All right. So episode 1, ready here in 3, 2, 1.
その日、人類は思い出した。
Yeah, that's right. This one was kind of most of them had like regular skin, but this one was like skinless. You could see his muscles. And if I remember, these giants, for the most part, are kind of like zombies, right? They're kind of mindless. Although I do remember that there were like some of the humans that had transformed into them. They were able to. They had cognitive thought. He's gonna get bit, right? That was a pretty epic start. Just right away, no pretense. Wow, their opening credits is pretty epic. So this looks like, okay, yeah, I was gonna say it looks like it's a dream sequence. The way they had it flickering and flashing through.
なんでここに。
エレン、どうして泣いてるの？
So there are those giants outside the walls trying to get in. I do remember Eren and Mikasa, right? They seem to be our main characters here.
俺が泣いてたとか。
言わない。
また飲んでる。
お前らも一緒にどうだ。一日中ここにいるわけだからやがて腹が減り喉も。
Foreshadowing, right? They're being lazy on the job and something's gonna happen.
いざって時ってなんだ？
決まってんだろ。そんなこと100年間で一度もないんだぜ。
So 100 years. The Giants haven't broken into the through the wall in over 100 years.
兵士になれば壁の補強とかで外をうろつく奴らを見かける機会が。
I just can't imagine living somewhere. I mean, you're stuck. There's nowhere to go. You're basically a prisoner.
兵士が活躍するってことはそれこそ最悪の時だ。
まるで家畜じゃないか。
So he's motivated to fight. Yeah, pretty much your lives are surrounded within. It's a giant wall, obviously, that surrounds this entire area, but still, if something happens, food is gone, water is gone, whatever, you're screwed.
調査兵団が帰ってきたんだ。正面の門が開くぞ。
So this scout regiment, they go out. Those are the guys we saw at the intro then that were fighting that giant.
俺だけしか帰ってこなかったのか。わざわざ壁の外に出るからこうなるんだ。
息子がモーゼスが見当たらないんですが。
It's got to be like his arm or something, huh? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
息子の死は人類の反撃の糧になっ
Yeah, she wants his death to mean something, right? But yeah, so I'm very curious as to where these giants came from. Like, how did this all start? And I'm wondering how far along I have to wait until they actually tell us what's happening.
何の成果も得られませんでした。打ち止めることができませんでした。
ただいま。
And I think he said there were 3 walls: the outer wall, the inner, and then like the center.
エレンが調査兵団に入りたいって。
Dang, she ratted him out.
壁の外に出た人類がどれだけ死んだか分かってるの？
どうして外に出たいんだ？
何も知らずに一生壁の中で過ごすなんて嫌だ。ここで誰も続く人がいなかったら今までに死んだ人たちの命が無駄になる。
人間の探求心とは誰かに言われて抑えられるものではないよ。帰ったらずっと秘密にしていた地下室を見せてやろう。
Secret basement. This is foreshadowing that the dad's not gonna make it back now.
俺には家畜でも平気でいられる人間の方がよっぽど間抜けに見えるね。
He sure is a hot-headed kid, huh?
困った時は2人で助け合うんだよ。
どうした異端者。うるせえぞこのヘリクツ野郎。やめろ。バカめまた来やがった。打ちのめされてる。ミカサがいるぞ。
人類はいずれ外の世界に行くべきだって言ったら
So Armin kind of has the same idea or same thought as Eren.
王政府の方針として外の世界に興味を持つこと自体をタブーにしたの。100年壁が壊されなかったからといって今日壊されない保証なんか。
Something's gonna happen here. Oh, damn. They kept talking about 100 years of peace, you know, no giants broken through the wall in that time. Obviously, something's gonna happen.
あの壁は50メートルだぞ。
I guess you have to make the wall 150 meters.
巨人だ。
And look at the glutes on that one, huh? Wow. And they're always smiling.
こっちには家が母さんが
もうダメなんだ。
Oh.
あの角を曲がればいつもの家が母さん。
Here they come.
エレン、ミカサを連れて逃げなさい。母さんの足は瓦礫に潰されて。
俺が担いで逃げるよ。
どうしていつも母さんの言うことを聞かないの？やだ。
Does he ever get to find out what's in that basement?
俺は巨人をぶっ殺してきっちり3人とも助ける。
We're gonna lose this guy.
俺は俺の恩返しを通す。
That it's so creepy.
おいハーゼルさん
He tried to act brave, but realized just how fragile he is. Oh man. Or like snapped her in half. Dang. Crazy first episode. Alright, so let's get on here with episode 2. Hey fellow watchers, don't forget to like and subscribe and check us out on our Patreon. Links are in the description below. And now back to our program.
今から100年以上前、人類にある天敵が現れた。
We're getting a little bit of backstory here.
人類は絶滅の危機を迎えた。
Wow, that's a lot. Where did they come from?
我は差しなき全く欲深き魂なりき
You've always got people like that in the crowd.
むさぼりの出すところのことは我ら食い
He's obviously gonna get eaten here real quick. Yeah, right? They're just like mindless, like I said, mindless zombies. They just kind of go around just eating.
もう少しで母さんを助けられたのに。
お前が母さんを助けられなかったのはお前に力がなかったからだ俺が巨人に立ち向かわなかったなすまない
Mikasa is so calm for what's happening.
壁の要所要所にある志願品のように突出した地区は
Yeah, so it had these little districts that stuck out even more to attract the attention.
何もたもたしてんだ早くしろオダはどうした
Now remember there was a very specific way to kill them, right? They couldn't be killed with normal methods.
門が閉まるぞ絶対だ取り残されるぞこの門を突破されたら町一つが巨人に占拠された
Oh yeah, like that's a tough call.
だからって目の前の人間を見殺しにする理由は
You know, part of the soldier's job is to stay and fight, but to really leave them behind to die. What's this now? Oh, there's the one who broke the gate. Wait, no, he's different. I don't think that gate's gonna do much. Oh, dude, he just smashed through that entire section of the wall. Yeah, so here's another one who it seems like this one has the ability to think also, right? Like that giant one that kicked the wall in compared to all the other Titans we see.
ウォールマリア南方志願しなく陥落から数時間後その知らせは人類領域内のあらゆる町に
100年持った壁がなぜ今になっまさかウォールマリアの内地にまで侵入されるはずは
So that was Wall Maria that one Titan there burst through. The giant one kicked a hole in that Shina and Shiga area. Yeah, they breached Wall Maria. So they got through the first actual wall that surrounds humanity.
終わり最後までろくでもない口喧嘩しかできなかったんだ
お前に力がなかった
Get that anger and fight in you, man. Other thing I remember is somehow Eren becomes a Titan. I don't remember how that happens, why it happens, or how the story progresses after that. Right? That's as far as I gotten. He turned into a Titan. He was fighting the other Titans.
この間巨人に食われた者はおよそ1万にも及んだ
So now they've lost that whole outer district between Wall Rose and Wall Maria.
父さんやめてよ父さん父さんは母さんが死んでおかしくなったんだ
お前のダメなんだ鍵を忘れるな
Is this like a dream that he's foreseeing?
うなされてた。
父さんと会ってた気
Okay.
がする。
Yeah, it's not a past dream.
行こう。食料の配給があるって。船で来た人はみんなここに集められてる。
おじいちゃんが子供の分だからってもらっといてくれたんだ。この配給多分人数分ないんだ。それが1日分だって。
One loaf of bread for the whole day.
どうせ巨人が壁を越えたんならもっと食って減らしてくれりゃよかったんだ。
Ah, one of these people too. Outsiders.
巨人がどうやって人を。
お腹が空いてイライラしてたから。だから大人の人にこんな失礼なこと。
Armin is probably gonna be. He's gonna join up with all of them too, right? They're gonna join that scout squad or whatever it is, and with his level-headedness, he's probably gonna be more like a strategist.
俺は壁の中で強がってるだけのあいつらとは違う。こんなもんいらない。
Why are you getting mad at your friend?
だったらいつまでもそうやって家畜みたいに。
アルミンが弱虫ならエレンと私も同じ。何一つ自分でやっていない。
Very true. Yelling at everyone else for being a wimp. You did the same thing.
食べてちゃんと生き残るの。
中央政府はウォールマリア奪還を名目に大量の避難民を作戦に投入し、
They sent them back out there with the Titans.
その数25万人。生存者はわずか百数十名。
Holy crap. Less than a tenth of a percent survived that. In the name of, hey, we gotta find food, it's their way to get rid of them, huh?
俺は来年訓練兵に志願する。巨人と戦う力をつける。僕も。
私も行こう。
ミカサ。
だからあなたを死なせないた。
So you won't die.
ただいまより第104期訓練兵団の入団式を行う。そんなクソの役にも立たん貴様らを我々が3年かけて鍛え上げる。
ああ、俺はなる。巨人を一匹残らず駆逐してやる。
1 year. He seems to have gotten much older than just a single year. All right, so that was episode 1 and 2 of Attack on Titan. Started off really powerfully, right? It, without going into long drawn out, what's it called? Just trying to explain the whole thing and everything. They just kind of jumped right into it. Right? We see these two kids. We see Eren and Mikasa. At the beginning, we see Eren having some kind of a dream, right? And it's basically foretelling what was going to happen. We see that giant titan and them attacking. And then they talk about how, in the last 100 years, no giant has broken through the wall. They've been safe. They've been living peacefully. Eren is frustrated at that, at people basically living like cattle in this safety net, right? Not trying to reclaim humanity, not trying to reclaim the world from these titans. And then we see the destruction of, it wasn't even the wall initially. I thought it was that outer wall, but it was actually a separate area of a small district that was set even past that wall to attract titans to attack there rather than attacking the actual first fortified wall. And these titans get through, they start killing people. It said 10,000 were lost in that day. And then we see this other titan ram his way through the actual initial wall, Maria. And hold on. You have Wall Sina, the inner wall, Wall Rose, the middle, and then Wall Maria. So right now, in the story, all of humanity has been brought within Wall Rose now. So that section, the 100-kilometer section between Wall Rose and Wall Maria is overrun with, it's not safe to live. The Titans are there. The government even sent out 250,000 refugees to go basically to find food and try to reclaim the area, reclaim Wall Maria. And, less than 200 people survived, less than a tenth of a percent. An easy way for the government to they either reclaim that area and they can bring all the refugees back, or they get rid of the refugees and they don't have to feed them anymore, right? So it's kind of a dirty thing there. But I mean, what do you do as someone who makes these decisions? If you keep all the refugees, everyone's gonna starve, and humanity will start dying out, right? Or you send out these people, and you basically risk their lives on the chance that they can either reclaim the territory again, everything kind of goes back to the way it was, or you're able to get rid of them and you don't have to worry about starving again. So it's really sad on that end to see that. Now, when you look at the subtitles for the song, even in the song, it talks about it talks about freedom, right, and not living like cattle or sheep, in this cage, which is what Eren was talking about in there, right? Saying we're all cattle. We're, everyone's happy with the safety that they have within that wall, but he's saying like we're just stuck in a cage here, right? The danger's on the outside, and rather than trying to face it and fight it and reclaim what's there, reclaim the world, they're just happy being in this cage for their protection. And it kind of, to me, it was kind of pointing at how some people think about that, right? Where you will risk safety for freedom. A lot of countries, they've given up a lot of their rights or privileges or whatever it is in the pursuit of safety, right? They've let their government or whatever take control, take away, things that they used to be their rights, just so they can live in a safer environment, I guess. That could be one aspect of it. I'm just kind of pointing out what it seems like the writer was trying to portray here. The other thing is, or it could have been with, possibly how a lot of people are with their own kids and whatnot. They're too afraid to let them go out and explore and learn. Right? They try to keep them contained, like a helicopter parent, right? Keep contained within this invisible cage to keep their kid as safe as possible. Where I mean, it's not wrong to want your kids safe, but they also need to develop and learn, right? That's the best way to learn. Children need to be able to explore, and sometimes, getting, not being put in danger, but, getting hurt can be a learning experience. Learning what dangers are and how to handle situations and challenges. Obviously, in this day, there's a lot of different things that we don't want for our kids, right? You have kidnappings, you have these violent, shootings and stuff like that. And so I'm not saying that I'm not saying people are being hysterical about safety. But some people are a little bit overprotective, I would say, maybe. So those are the two things I saw here with him talking with the author here, the writer of the manga, made into an anime, talking about living in safety. And, Eren was also talking about how nothing lasts. And it's true, nothing lasts. Just because you had 100 years of peace doesn't mean that you're going to have another 100 or 1,000 years of peace, right? It can change within a span of a second. So anyway, with all that, now I want to talk about the episode itself. The artwork is really great. I love how the artwork in this. And it just brought you in from the first episode. And now we're following Eren and Mikasa and Armin. And I'm sure we're going to, a bunch of other new characters that are coming in their fight against these Titans, right? First of all, their battle to become this, as a recruit to make their way in and become an actual full-fledged soldier or whatever it is there, and to fight these Titans. So I'm really enjoying this anime. I don't know why I stopped so long ago. Again, this is 2014, I think it was when it came out. For whatever reason, I stopped watching it. I stopped reading the manga early on, very early on. So, and it wasn't because I didn't like it. Something just, I don't know if something else came up or whatever, but I'd stopped. And I meant to get back on to watch it, but I never got around to it till now. And with this channel, it's kind of pushed me to watch a lot of things that I've been putting off, which I'm actually thankful for. So, because without it, I probably wouldn't have watched a lot of these TV shows or movies. So I'm really glad for that. But yeah, these two episodes were pretty dynamic. There's a lot of message to it. There's a lot of meaning. Plus, just just the story itself. Humanity's on the brink of destruction, of extinction, right? They're fighting these. They're not even fighting right now. They're just trying to survive from these these titans, and I guess we're gonna follow along here now and see how they fight back, and how and if they win. This is an anime, so there's no guarantee that it's going to be a happy ending in the future. I'm going to end the episode here. YouTube viewers, please remember again to hit the like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me about your thoughts with the show and how you discovered it, how you enjoyed it after watching the first and second episode. And for all the Patreon subscribers, thank you very much for your support, for subscribing, for being here with me and watching along with this full-length reaction. And I will see you all next time. Bye.